everybody!
Hello.
Hello! Hi, everybody!
We can do. We can too.
That's right, it's Phoenix Wright Sundays here on the AFluffyGoomba channel. I'm here with my defense team. Say hi, defense team!
Hi,
defense
team.
Fantastic! Why don't we start shilling everybody? Shill. First, let's start with Andre.
Hi everybody. My name is Andre Rivera. You can find me at Andre Rivera Art on Twitter and Instagram.
Let's start it again.
You can also go to andrerivera.art where you can see my illustration portfolio as well as the actual play series that I'm on, including The Atom List, including Tragedy Theologian, including Redline, including Unicorn Hunt, including Power Rangers that debuts this week. And you can also check my social media if my commissions are open.
Yep. Next we have Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. You can find me on Twitter where I scream about all my things. You can see my website, superdylan.com. You should watch on Wednesday. The Atom List will be airing on the Welcome In. It is our first episode in a while. It's gonna be back. It's an episode that happened, and you should watch it. And then on Thursday, I'll be on Total Party Kiss for the Power Rangers long shot, and that's that.
Yes.
It sure was an episode.
That sounds promising. And last, but certainly not least, my favorite DM, Serenity.
Hi, I'm Serenity. You can find me on Things and Stuff as Clickety Clack Snack or Click Clack Snack if you fancy. Normally, you'll see me on Sunday DMing The Tragedy of Theologian, a high fantasy Greek mythos-inspired game. The schedule's going to change a weensy bit because capitalism. But you'll also be able to catch a live playthrough on Friday at Gen Con. Friday the 5th. It's the 5th. Right? Friday the 5th of August.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 5th.
Yes.
The 5th.
As we get closer,
Friday.
we will have more details and be able to tell you the room and all that jazz. And we can't wait. It's gonna be fantastic. We're all gonna be on stage telling the tragedy story. It's gonna be fantastic.
We
Fuck
are.
yeah.
I have the original cast, so that's gonna include everyone who is normally there. Oh my god, Deb's here. Oh my god. Deb's here.
Good morning.
Deb,
Deb.
good morning, Deb. Wow.
Sorry. I got excited. I saw my favorite little Greek gay out there, and I was like, oh hi.
Oh my god.
But yes, and then special guest will be Wes, Arcade Anthems, which will be super duper fun. And then before we get to Phoenix Wright, you can also catch me doing the Range of Powers this Thursday for that long shot.
Yeah. They're gonna have fun at a carnival, y'all. And speaking of a carnival, let's get back to this carnival of a case because this shit is
We haven't
whack.
gotten to that one yet.
No, we haven't.
I heard about that one. I don't know anything about it, but I know something happens.
Yes, something does happen.
Things happen.
Things happen. And we were here. We were in the middle of interrogating or getting our cross-examination of Mr. Meekins, of Officer Meekins, because shit stinks and don't make sense. I believe where we were at. I can't even remember where we were.
I remember.
Oh yes, we were going to use the lost item report to be like, that proves that it's not him, you stupid bitch.
Right.
Yeah, because we found the locker was already unlocked and blocked by something.
Exactly. And we have this lost, where is it at? This lost item report, because he lost his ID. And I wonder who could have used it. That was not him. So we'll see.
Ooh.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not gonna waiting, sir.
I keep forgetting that this is the voice you've given him.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. Judge,
That makes sense.
that's the judge eating food again.
No.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police station. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office.
That's my favorite when it's just three
Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report? It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of that crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. Thanks, Sweet Tea, for the. Oh my God! Thank you, Sweet Tea, for all the goodness. Oh my Lord.
Oh, hey, sweetie.
Hey, Sweet Tea. Thanks, man.
Sweet Tea wants a stretch, a posture check, and a hydrate.
Hydrate. So I'm gonna.
All right.
Wow, because my posture is shit. So thank
I
you.
honestly think that he was seeing past the cameras and past
Yeah.
the game
And seeing everybody
into our
else.
Discord. Yeah.
Sweetie, do you have access to my Discord?
And if not, what is your Discord? So then you do. Got him.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
We are friends.
Amazing. We just got started with the middle of this case, Sweet Tea. We just got started. We honestly just like 5 minutes ago, I started interrogating this motherfucker because he's telling the truth, but we need to give him tell a truth we want to hear. If that makes sense.
Come on, all of us, go add friend.
Yes, go add friend.
Hold on.
Yeah. Friend.
Professional. We're professionals.
I professionally want to be friends.
Yes.
That is exactly what I want.
But what if professionally we held hands?
Oh. Ooh.
Jen,
Oh my
hold
God.
on. Please
Oh
let me
my God.
professionally hold your hand again.
That's scandalous. even professionally.
What if professionally we kiss in a Target wearing sandals?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can I have socks on or?
That's.
Yo, I'm all for safe sex, so probably.
You heard it here first. For
I'm
folks.
so glad we're using protection.
Professionally, we're using protection.
Yeah, but professional, exactly. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Protection. Order. So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order. Does the prosecution have a response?
I just want to leave it on the screen.
Every time.
Leave it on the
Every
screen.
time there's just the three dots, I want Edgeworth to just go, duh.
Got one for each character.
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Duh.
Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Oh. Bravo.
That's just as good as an I love you.
That's
Allow
very
me
much.
to summarize the defense's argument. Let me do your job for you, idiot.
Oh.
I've got this. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime,
Sit down, bitch.
the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
You are! And Andres played Planet Zoo!
I sure am.
Damn, you got caught in like 4K.
Yes? What's he up to? Why is he explaining the case we just went through?
It's because he loves you, and really, he's a very controlling kind of person. He has to have control, but he doesn't want to like push it onto you.
Yes.
So in the
Yeah.
courtroom, he's like, "I got you."
This also helps for people who haven't seen the stream before and get to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Edgeworth also orders your steak for you when you're out to dinner.
He legitimately is the one who orders. He's like, "Do you know what you want?" And then like he's like, "Oh, it's like I know what you want." And then he orders the combo number 4, add extra onions, no tomatoes,
Yes.
light on the mustard.
Oh my god.
Make sure that you have a large milkshake instead of a soda.
So
And he's got you.
so triggered.
Wait, are we calling you out?
Well, no, it's because I know people who order for others, so it's like
A lot.
it's fucking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
That's what you seem to be doing that right now, but sure, okay, fine. This isn't gonna end well.
Well, it seems you've finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Blame yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place. At the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So,
So the real crime could only take place at one location.
Whoops!
The underground parking lot.
Oh no!
we already knew this.
At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant.
Dun dun dun!
The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Yeah! I knew the testament was way too shabby. It was all a trap for the beginning.
Gotcha.
Popcorn. I mean popcorn. Hold up.
Yep.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get out of this mess myself? Object!
I hope that ghost boobs come out and tell you what to do.
Well, they can't, because Maya's not here.
Yeah.
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. So where did he go? Like, where did he go after this point? That makes no sense.
Oh, it was the blue badger.
It was the blue. Twas the blue badger.
Blue badger does have a bat, so
Yes, and then you see the thing.
It's actually just the blue badger. Just actually isn't a part of the police force. It's a cab. It's like fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
That was the murderer. That's who killed him.
That would be insane. I would love that twist. I mean, if we can interrogate parents to solve our cases, why not the blue badger?
yeah.
What's so crazy about that jump?
What's so crazy about that
Exactly.
jump? That shark is that shark is possible. No. However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Edgy poo.
Yep, we're going with that. Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
If this court were to examine further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? Wink.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean?
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified. What is his or her or their name?
It's Jake Marshall.
Take that!
Officer
Bitch.
Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
God.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Oh my. The court is now in recess because you only needed 25 minutes. That gives us 5 minutes to spare.
Yeah.
Play a little Minecraft.
Oh. Ooh.
Just a little Minecraft.
Yeah. R.I.P. Technoblade.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Rip in peace, buddy. February 24th, 11:32 a.m. District Court, Defense Lab number 2.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Nope. Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall? It seems you figured everything out.
Yep, I figured something out. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll happen. I haven't figured out anything out. Whoops.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
Oh, Hallmark, I'm sorry. I can't. Christmas. My sister still isn't here, and the man from the coffee shop actually is a lawyer millionaire in disguise.
I'm a big time city girl now. Emma, I don't believe in Christmas anymore. You know that.
And then Storm's coming. It's like, Lana, you have to believe that Christmas is real.
I don't believe
if
in
not,
Christmas.
the storm will stop your sister from coming to Christmas.
The storm.
There's only one person who can fix me now. Kirk Cameron.
Hi, I'm TV's Kirk Cameron.
I want this movie so bad.
Me too.
It turns out the plane that was actually taking Emma home for the holidays is actually Santa. You know, wraparound
Yes.
right there, little bow.
Yes.
Yeah. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us?
Oh my god.
Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
I am going to slap you. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Perfect. Perfect reading.
So are they sisters or?
It's a
What's going
Hallmark
on?
movie.
It's a
I
Hallmark
don't know.
movie.
Everyone's white and the lines are crossing. Who knows?
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Wait, no, Gumshoe would be Santa. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas.
What did you say?
All right,
Wow.
kid, come here. Come
Jesus.
sit on Santa's lap.
No!
I don't like the Santa. Santa sounds drunk. I don't know.
Gumshoe wouldn't even mean it in a bad way. He's like, "What? That's what you're supposed to do, pal."
That's the whole bit, is that you go sit on Santa's lap and you whisper in his ear what you want for Christmas, and then if your parents are listening too, then they get you the thing.
Hey, pal. You want to pull on my beard?
It's
I'm
not
really glued it.
real.
Go on, pull it.
Go on, boy. Gumshoe does the unsafest Santa.
He's the safest and the safest Santa.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Emma.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
That was so slow.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
I just imagine he just like has his like back slumped and he's
If there was a bush, you'd disappear into it.
yeah. You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
Sorry, detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see it, Chief Prosecutor's guy.
I didn't
Did he
touch.
just go through all the emotions of like acceptance, denial?
Yes.
Like
He went through all of them. He went through all the
five steps.
stages. He went through all the stages.
Wow.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. I know. You mean this, right?
What? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name?
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
Huh? Huh?
Serenity was fully screaming that line.
Yeah.
But Lana, that's...
Perfect.
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here. You might do well to read them.
Thanks.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. I mean, that's fucking crazy, right?
That's fucking wild. Miss Sky was a witness? SL9 incident files. Files for the Joe Dark killing, solved 2 years ago. Joe Dark, huh?
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders.
Oh.
Gumshoe, what the fuck?
I mean, technically, Phoenix has been, but it's fine.
That's fine. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there. I don't know. Unless...
Oh my god, this is the thing you said. You've been dangling this fucking information over us
Oh
for
my
the whole
God.
fucking case. Now you're like, what?
Scientifically. I don't know.
Scientifically, I don't remember.
No, this couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that?
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
The Joe Dark? No. No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma, wait! She ran away.
What? Just like the kind of like running.
Is that right? You're running?
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere.
That's not here. Somewhere
Not here.
That's not here.
This seems a little much, but sorry, pal. I'm out of here.
What? What the
I got. He has a lunch, a box lunch with his name on it.
Yes.
Gotta go.
Yes. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to the killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out.
Why can't you just tell me?
I enjoy watching this.
This is the dumbest.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Son of a bitch. I better take a good look at this file. To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
So everybody knows the truth, but me. Again, fucking like.
I don't know exactly what's happening, but everyone seems to not like to tell you information.
At all.
The truth.
That's the fucking truth.
Phoenix may be right. I don't know. We'll see if he gets it by the end of the case.
She's like, I hope you get it. Like, I hope you're probably the one that's gonna get it. You're like, what the fuck does that mean? Help? Always save twice, everybody. Always save twice.
Always save twice.
Always save
Always
twice.
gotta save twice.
Save twice. Make sure it takes. February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9.
District courtroom.
Robber.
Hang on, I have to clear my throat because I.
There's one person who's like just kind of not feeling it today. It's just like,
Wow.
And the person next to him, hey, you doing okay today? You down in the dumps?
How about that guy?
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back. Fuck!
Rip.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
He's,
Witness, please
Bring-
state your name and occupation
He's
and
gulp.
stop drinking that Tito's.
I love me a good goddamn.
he is chugging that thing.
Yeah.
He's got his whole mouth on the rim, like.
Nah, see, this is Pedialyte. I'm a little dehydrated.
You see this this bow denton?
Oh my god.
I just take raw shots of it.
Oh my god.
You're on shots of Pedialyte?
Of Pedialyte, yes.
Good.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Love kicking.
Oh, I
my
know.
god!
Excuse me? Oh, I know. You're a, quote, patrolman, quote.
As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear a howling wind calling it out.
Oh God.
A bitch.
Do you ever hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon?
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up.
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly.
I just want to make sure there's something real quick. I just want to see what evidence we have with Jake Marshall. Let's see. Hold on.
A handprint?
A handprint. Where's that handprint at? Here it is. There it is. We're just gonna keep that in mind.
And also the fact that his office is right before the evidence room
Yeah.
probably doesn't help.
So if he says anything that's like, I wasn't there, or I didn't touch shit. Boom, we got that right there. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, everybody.
Please share with us the testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English. Wow, Judge.
I guess technically he's speaking in old English.
But it's not plain.
It's not plain, but it's
speaking
old.
Mighty proper.
So, day of the crime.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyhow. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down.
Wait a minute! Got him instantly.
Ooh.
I'm just an innocent traveling man. So if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail. Try not to get dysentery.
All my children, they all died back in Independence, even before the game started.
Oh no.
That's what you get for starting with the wrong beginning.
Oh yes.
You're good at that game, I guess.
You're good, homie.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Damn.
Looking like Rutherford B. Hayes looking ass.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
Bitch, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I ain't reckon.
He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This guy seems like trouble.
Oh no, you've been bitten by the southern bug. Judge, no.
Popcorn.
Oh my god.
Popcorn.
No, yeah, I don't know why Southern came out when I was eating popcorn. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Sick him.
Sick 'em. Day of the crime. You weren't at no goddamn saloon, you fucking bitch.
I'm a drunk. Ain't no shame in it.
You ain't shit for fuck. Where's that fucking handprint, you fucking bitch?
Get him.
Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint.
Huh. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
The blood was wiped away, however. Illuminol tests clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
Huh. Seems to me there ain't a person in this room with their head on with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall?
About the blood-stained fingerprints?
Well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Blood-stained fingerprints.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. Bitch.
Oh, we call motherfuckers bitches now? I got you on lock. Oh, shit.
Words? Although there's room for doubt.
Oh, shit. I'm clicking all over the place. There we go.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
Darn tootin'. The defense may now cross-examine the
The weakness.
You just call me weak, son.
The weakness.
Your beard is. Ha! Got him!
There it is.
Ought to fill your belly full of lead.
Son, that sounds gay.
Man.
Hey, I reckon it might be.
Wink.
Wink. The loudest wink in the room. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Cross-examination. Press him. That's because you... How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean? This is locker. I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken Marines.
I see.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from the locker programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without even knowing it. His fingerprints have been updated! Found on, it's his locker. Prints have been locked.
Hey, Christian.
Give me
Chat.
So then, what about the bloody handprint?
one of mine. There's no mystery.
No! Serenity, why would you do this?
What happened?
I feel like we need a little spice.
God damn it.
Since we're
Hold
all,
on, I'll be
you know-
back. Hold on.
Serenity resumed the hot
no,
sauce.
we were demon things and crap.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Oh.
Give me a
Oh,
second.
brother, you better buckle the fuck up.
I've been saving my points. I have so much more, but
Let's see. I want to do.
you gonna do one too?
Yeah, that's right.
And we should probably do a hydrate soon after this.
Yeah.
Beep
Hey,
boop.
there you go.
Wait, how many is beep boop?
I don't know.
Now question, should he do the hot sauce first and then the push-ups?
Correct. That is
Yes.
the order that thing
Yes.
should be.
Oh,
That's the
no.
maximum pain option. So yes.
Wait, it also depends on what hot sauce it is.
Alright, okay, I'm back. Hold on.
Hey, did you see what Andre redeemed?
You, what the fuck? Alright, we gotta do this in order. Alright, I've got a popsicles, I'm gonna break, oh, I can't break it in half, fuck! God damn it, okay, I've got the hot sauce, we're gonna, I'm showing you guys on camera.
Mm-hmm.
That good? Is that a good amount, huh?
Hang on, there's a lag.
I know, forgive me a couple seconds.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
Do
fine?
whatever you need to.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay,
That's
cool,
fine.
thanks.
We'll allow it.
Oh, you'll allow it, okay, alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
what's the
okay.
hot sauce?
Okay, how many push-ups, Andre?
I don't know. Let's say an
Reboot?
adequate 15.
Oh, 15? Okay, let's do it then, you fucking degenerates. 3, 2, 1.
Proud of you, pal. Oh,
you have
just
to
right
redeem
into
something.
it. Oh, shit. Golly.
15. Ah! Ah!
Wait, someone redeemed the no cussing.
No cussing! Why would you do this? When I have
That's funny. Sweetie,
Hell
good call.
no.
Sweetie did it!
5 minutes of no cursing.
Golly gee whiz. I sure don't like this, compadre.
Okay, hold on, I need to get something to drink.
No. Oh,
Wait. Someone do the accent at the same time while he has the hot sauce.
ooh, gotta get that Ragna accent. Well,
I can
that
redeem
won't be very hard for him because you know Ragna don't curse. too often.
Wait, well then let's do the Fred Durst.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'll
Hold
be
on,
the
let me
one.
do that one. That's my treat.
Oh, your little treat.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, I
we're
love
just
this.
bombarding him.
I love Christian so much. When he
Me
looks back
too.
at this, I hope he knows that this is out of jest.
I hope Christian knows that.
I love you guys
He's
so
one of the
much. Oh,
he's
come
one of
on,
the
and
best
Fred
little-
Durst voice. Oh my
He's one of the
god.
best little compadres I ever met this side of the Mississippi.
Who's your favorite on the other side of the Mississippi? Hmm?
I'm not actually quite sure where the Mississippi is.
That's foolish.
Let me give. Hey, let me give you a hint, Andre.
Oh my god.
Mississippi.
I'm pretty sure it's in America.
Good
Oh
start.
my god.
Now, please explain where the Mississippi is.
My locker is covered with my fingerprints. I'm
sure
pretty
is.
sure it goes all the way down to Mississippi.
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah.
Also, Dylan just shaking their head like.
It just so happened.
I am just so happy.
The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance.
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
Unrelated.
They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal.
That's dumb.
One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder.
Unless. Then it can be both. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the report.
There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer.
I think this voice is Dylan's favorite.
It's my favorite.
That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprints.
That's the only logical conclusion. Even though that don't make a lick of sense. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
No, it's like 8 pixels. I don't know what's going on.
The picture.
Oh, it's called minimalism.
Minimalism. Yeah.
This seal of blood in the desert, it's just food for the buzzards.
I don't think buzzards eat blood, but go off. How do you do an exclamation point for Durst? I think it just goes.
Right.
I think it just goes. Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one reality, and that's this.
The security tape.
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yeah, Yes, Your Honor. Looked at the time. It's been 5 minutes.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
I'm gonna press you on that statement, bitch! What do you mean by that?
You want me to tie me to this crime? In that right part? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have.
Objection! My mouth's on fire! But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots?
Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they can leave the room without being caught on camera.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
That's what I do best, baby.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
I can't do that, Your Honor. It's the fucking handkerchief hanging out of his locker. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Play the music, it's my favorite. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
What an absolute bop.
Honestly, it's kind of growing on me, I'm not gonna lie.
He goes in, they tussle, they fight, then he's just gone.
He's just dead. Pause.
And then we just click on the handkerchief. Show bitch ass.
Na-na-na-na.
Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less, preferably in the form of a haiku?
Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. You can clearly be seen in this video. Huh?
That's very good. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner.
The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Judge.
That. Sorry, I was listening to my bop.
It's all good. I'm listening to it too.
That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
The white cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order, order.
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
You interrupted.
So what if my locker was open? That don't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker, stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everybody staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
Because he's the only one who doesn't realize his mistake.
Because you're stupid.
I might be a stupid bitch. That don't mean I'm a stupid bitch.
Back in Texas.
Back in Texas, we don't have stupid bitches.
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I open that locker. Now prove it.
Sorry, I'm eating a popsicle. Take that!
Fingerprint sensor.
Yep. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detective they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Maybe
Well,
do your job and you'll know what's happening.
he's not good with technology. So bad, he's bad with it. Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. I don't fucking believe it.
Can you believe that shit?
What a fucking dunce.
Fucking idiots.
So, Sheriff, what do you have to say? In 8 words or less.
Why are you eating beef jerky?
I only got one word for you, partner. No! Oh.
Yep, perfect. Rubble.
Order, order, order. Witness. Explain yourself.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I ever heard.
Sorry. Popsicle was really good. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. That jerky's really tough, ain't it? It's gonna stick on the screen for a bit.
Wow, that's like the worst jerky I've ever seen.
It's real game in Buffalo. Bro, what?
I don't want to say it.
Say it, Serenity.
Please answer the question.
Say the line, Serenity.
Oh, no. Amazing. Okay.
All right, quiet.
No. No.
You're ready. I won't move on.
You won't?
Nope.
All right.
Man,
Everybody quiet on set?
Rolling.
Ole! I feel like he's just racist and I don't want to say it. Please answer the question.
Perfect. Perfect line read. What is he now, a bullfighter? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can.
Have a look at these floor plans.
Ah, the ground.
There was no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yeah, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
That's right. The only possible conclusion.
Well, then let's hear it.
Where was he?
Would that victim? Or is it killer? No, victim then in this situation, right?
Yeah, V would be victim.
Yeah, V would be victim.
It's pretty clear that he's the killer. Right?
Well, killer, isn't that Meekins in this situation?
Yeah.
No, because Meekins was the one who got knocked out.
Right.
But Meekins is technically the killer.
World.
Meekins technically is the killer because he killed Goodman in quotation marks.
Right.
So I think in this he'd be the victim.
Yes. Officer Marshall standing right here.
There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Because he wasn't Detective Goodman? Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman.
Oh my god.
I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman, Detective!
But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when being confronted.
Go up, Andre.
Oh. When I enter the evidence room, I have the visual on the card, sir.
Yes? And how did Detective Goodman respond?
He suddenly put a knife on me.
Something about the officers.
All the fucking time.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room. So he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins could have realized that that man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Eat that jerky, you son of a bitch. Eat that jerky, you bitch.
Pronghorn. You got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I've dressed up as the victim.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
I can't say I care for your beard.
Is that your only comeback?
Incredible.
It's a good one.
No, it's not.
It's one you can't come back from, apparently.
Get a razor, bro.
Hit puberty. Guys.
God.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim?
Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat.
This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do?
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
The basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Turn to me. Who knew?
Oh, yeah. Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box.
Thanks.
Oh,
Great.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Nope.
Stupid fuck.
Nope.
You called me here for this?
Call me here for this. I'm not even a ghost this time. I'm just a memory. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was quote-unquote committed, he opened his own locker for the same unknown reason.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just exactly what was this piece of cloth?
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot.
Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security tape. Rock on, little blue badger.
Let's rock on.
After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker and put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness would open up his locker.
We're just gonna fast forward a bit.
Just a little bit. Why he would have to put away the white cloth?
Did he wipe the fingerprints off of the weapon,
There's
maybe?
a big blood stain. Do do do
Oh.
do do.
Do,
God.
do.
Wow, I never noticed that.
For some reason, you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman and enter the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet.
Yeah.
However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soaked with blood.
A bloody white coat.
You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker.
Not bad, partner.
Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
What truly is happiness?
2 years ago. If you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now. Now would we?
What does that mean?
Is that a threat?
It sounds like one.
I'm just dunking on him.
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
All right. It seems the time has come.
Marshall's confession.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
So the supposed victim was really you.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor.
It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Time to press him on everything. Cause fucking Jesus. When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
I do. The SL9 incident.
2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over.
But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it?
That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed him.
Yeah. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
So you did it to fool the security camera.
And the detective's ID card?
I stole that the morning of the incident.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out his that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report.
I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
What do you mean, partner?
I mean the fingerprint. Activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that lock yourself.
But he could have because of a rubber glove that just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off?
Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID?
I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
When did Edgeworth get so much influence?
Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife?
Oh, you mean this one?
The one he
I
has.
fucking told you.
I don't know what to say.
So you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
So you did your research beforehand.
Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every...
I was gonna keep that on there.
6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
However, you bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there.
What was Officer Meekins doing during that time?
What else? He was sleeping like a babe.
So what you were saying is, on that day,
There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates this crime took place.
What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So you stole the evidence from the locker.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Why not?
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
What the fuck?
oh, what? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Do I have it? Is it the SO9 stuff?
I bet it is.
I bet it is.
God damn it, hold on. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole that evidence? Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
Hey, AJ, yes, it's me and the defense team. Say hi, defense team.
Hi,
Hi,
defense
defense team and
Ow.
AJ.
Yes.
How apropos that I'm
Hi,
playing the
AJ.
most American character right before the 4th.
Mm.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, when I smoke, my smoke is red, white, and blue. I
Mm.
need to see a doctor.
See many a doctor.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's a Dos Equis.
When I do, it's a Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and blue.
Good old,
Good.
Shirley Temple.
Yes.
Those are the fucking love me, Shirley Temple. Bet.
I imagine the judge saying that.
Yes.
I prefer Roy Rogers.
Oh, that's good too.
I love apple juice.
Big fan.
That's gumshoe. I enjoy good apple juice.
Hey, listen, I love a good in a box, in a bottle, in a little carton, whatever.
You wouldn't download a beer.
You-
You wouldn't download a fucking. You wouldn't download an IPA, would you, pal?
Download a beer.
Wait, what? Okay, I want to hear the rest of that. I wouldn't download a beer, but
But download a house. Would you download a house?
if I could download a house, I'd go to jail.
Oh, oh
I'd
yeah.
You know what I download?
What'd you download?
More money.
My money.
That's called counterfeit.
It's counter. Yeah.
You know what I download? More food.
More food. That's cryptocurrency
You know what I
right
download?
there. Mm.
More blue badgers, so then I could have a little K-pop group.
I guess it would.
Just call them the BBs.
We live in not America, Japan land, so I guess it'd be a NAJ pop.
And a Naj pop.
A Naj
A
pop.
Naj pop.
Amazing. Why would you do this?
Oh, because I wouldn't download a beer.
Download beer. Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one's mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
Because the 9 killed my sister.
Because we have this whole thing.
Here you go.
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. Some good old peyote.
Peyote.
It's the quenchiest.
It's too quenchy. Oh man, Avatar. You gotta play that Avatar TTRPG sometime, y'all.
Yes.
Yes, by Magpie Games.
Yes.
Trademark.
Trademark?
Let's play it.
Let's play it. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard the name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got, bucko.
What? A prosecutor?
He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
But what's his relation to you?
Are you fucking serious? It was my brother.
You're fucking serious.
God. Oh my god.
He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police.
He got dysentery.
We made a little gravestone for him and everything.
Hmm.
The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Whoa. This Mads Mikkelsen looking motherfucker?
Wait, he kind of looks like the priest from Dream Daddies.
I can see it.
Oh my god.
I can see it.
He gives me priest vibes.
Yes.
Someone call Sloan.
Oh
Sloan, you were in the game we were playing!
my god!
Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to public records.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions?
It's my D&D backstory.
Oh my god.
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Oh jeez.
Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what will happen at the police department Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day of the SL9 case. That the SL9 case could be reopened.
That's you still.
Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, and so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than just that.
So, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which, in turn, means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Starr is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
fucking.
Exactly. I rest my case.
Oh my
What a
god.
shit.
What a fuck. What a
I love him, but damn.
fuck.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time
No!
disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that it would end up proving Lana guilty. Whoops!
Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Ghost? Is it time for Ghost?
I think it's Emma.
It's time for science!
It's science! Your Honor, wait!
Hell yeah.
Emma!
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right?
Mr. Wright,
That's my name, don't wear it out.
are you this girl's guardian?
Your Honor, in a sense,
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please?
I love that. I love that.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Wow. Wow, Edward, that's really generous.
She seems nice.
I am. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out that the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings?
Now that she mentions it, names of both Sky sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprints had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
No.
Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
And I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy.
Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Give any more use? But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be... Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. If ever I needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I mean, we're gonna fucking see. We'll see. This handprint left on the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing.
Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there?
Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of this blood mark.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time.
A little bit.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use.
The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plan?
It was in the way, but it's not on the floor plan. Doo-doo-doo.
Yep.
There's also a handprint on its face.
Ow.
What about that piece of plywood?
He is a member of the community. How dare you?
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof.
What?
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here.
So?
So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well?
Well, what?
That's right. So long as the blue badger was dancing there, it would be impossible to place a handprint spot on this locker.
What?
Oh my god. Insane. So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think it first scientifically. Oh, by the way, I'm over here now.
You're over here now, yeah. Emma.
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would have been impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
So that means that this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my court.
Judge, incorrect. Judge, you allowed me to interrogate a parrot in your courtroom.
Yeah.
I will
Your
not
Honor.
hear it.
To be fair, that parrot was cool.
It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice.
But how?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered.
That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened,
Oops. Yeah.
when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred.
When did the first incident occur?
To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this.
Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? I'm missing my show. What shows when the first crime took place?
Hello, Daniel. Yes.
Hello.
Daniel!
Hello.
Hi!
We're proving murders happened that didn't happen prior. Whoopsies.
Yeah, whoops.
If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card. Oh, the ID card.
Cord?
Like the cool kids say, cord.
Record.
Record.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at... That's you, Judge.
I will get there. 1 second. Let's see here. 4:50 p.m.
That's right.
I just like the idea that like the judge is aware of like how quickly he processes. He's like, hold on.
Hold on. Jesus.
Let me get my glasses.
I'm not as young as you two. Gee, come on.
If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m.
Ah! Ah, Edgeworth!
Ah! Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done?
I never would have figured he had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure it out. Oh, to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I do not understand either.
It's clear from the luminal tests that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
It would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number here. 777777.
Talk about a lucky number.
But wait, that doesn't make any sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only possible explanation. He went in with 777777.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP as soon as possible. Find out whose ID number is 77777777.
Why couldn't it just be simple like XXX Sephiroth XXX? Perfect question, Daniel. Perfect question.
Correct.
That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least, at present.
What? Marshall!
Oh, explain yourself, son.
The ID number 777777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher.
Huh.
Ah!
Oh, that's curious. isn't it?
Someone who is a so-called executive officer.
Dumb shit.
We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
But that's ridiculous. Just how?
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay, all right,
Hey,
okay, all right,
shush.
all right, okay, damn.
There is one situation which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted.
An official charge.
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgery. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
Oh,
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, ain't it? Alright.
Let me ask a question.
Yes.
I got lag. I'm sorry. I'm out here in the west, and we ain't got good Wi-Fi. No, not for you. Dar, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Lana?
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777.
Haha.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident.
The SL9 incident?
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Bum.
What?
Ooh. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
This is also.
Oh, that's me also.
Yes.
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for the trial. At the time, occasionally we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
What the fuck?
Eh?
Lana.
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
What the fuck?
What?
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look at me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Ooh.
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh man.
You know what? That's just the way it is.
Whoa.
We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Wow.
But
Jesus. Even if it involved forging evidence.
oh wow.
Holy shit.
You know what cops don't have enough of?
What's that?
Power.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
No. No!
Oh shit.
Oh my god, shut up.
Lana's remarks caused quite a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day.
Jesus Christ.
To be continued. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Hey gang.
What's
You
up?
want to take a little recess?
Yeah,
We've been playing for about
Yeah.
2 hours at this point,
Yeah.
and I know we were looking at playing a little longer since
Yeah, we should take a
tragedy
break.
night.
Yeah, 10-minute break. Yeah, get everybody get up and get down with the
Yeah,
sickness.
hell yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
heavy. Like that means that Edgeworth did, unbeknownst to him, used forged evidence to win the trial.
Yeah.
God, this man's just going through like all the stages of grief with his job in the last few months.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And
Can't catch a
think you
break.
killed your dad, then you find out that your mentor is the one who killed your dad, and then he trained you,
God.
and then tried to frame you for murder, and now you find out that your boss used fake evidence to prosecute someone that you were like, oh man, he's super guilty. Oh, trouble for Edgeworth.
Love that.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Don't you hate it when that happens specifically?
I hate it.
It's happened to me a few times.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Wow. This case is bumping. All right.
Yeah.
This case is bumping, and
I hope that our grandkids are able to solve it someday.
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna take a 10-minute break, get water, stretch our legs, just laugh about things if you love, and we will see you in 10 minutes. Stay here. And if you haven't followed, please follow. Get me to that good 100 mark.
Oh hell
big
yeah!
More people.
Yes, we can get some more people in here.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Get some more people in here, and then we come back, and then we'll continue this drama. We'll be right back. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Be right back. He left it somewhere.
What was that supposed to be?
Aha!
Oh, aha! Fuck! Found
What'd
it,
you
Nick.
say? Ah.
I didn't know what she was trying to fucking say. I found it!
Why is the script so fucking dirty?
Because he was fucking sitting on it and using his greasy ass hands.
He might have been. That might actually be it. Drifloon, this is the one that kidnaps.
Pass.
Well,
Pass.
This is also a baby.
I would smash because it kidnaps children. I think that's funny.
Oh my dear God! I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
You mean the afterlife?
Yeah, I mean hell, where I reside.
Sitting right beside Satan.
The throne of the gods, where I rest my head.
It was Persephone. It's now Maya.
Me too.
Now that I gave you guys my good answer, it's time to give you guys my spicy answer.
What's your spicy answer?
Mermaids who have the wettest pussy.
Oh my
I don't know if I could say that on.
Oh my
It's already said.
Boys.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Oh shit! It's
Hey, what's
Gangstars!
She's got boys.
She's got boys! Oh fuck!
We forgot about the mafia connections.
Oh fuck!
We went to a second location. We would never go to a second location.
Never go to a
Never
second
go to a
location.
second location!
Now we do have to make Gumshoe fucking Bacher.
Oh my god!
Hey, you Vasquez.
Hey, who are they? Phoenix, they're the mob. You can tell. One's got a hand in his pocket already.
One guy's got like his tongue in his lower lip. What do you think that means?
These are my boys.
One has a
Dino,
toothpick.
Dino, Bruno, Tio, and
Carl.
Scar.
And Scar. Well, 2 of them have scars. Oh no.
You decide which one's which. Professionals.
Oh.
Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Wait a minute.
Is it Frank?
What?
Is it Frank saw it?
Oh, so
That's so fucking dumb.
oh my god!
Yeah, this game has a lot of fun with names. So buckle
Wow.
up.
Okay.
God.
Okay, hold on, everybody. I have to do a redeemed point thing. So give me a second.
Are you doing?
Push-ups?
No. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Oh.
What is it?
Give me a second. Hold on.
Hold on.
Everybody hush. Everybody hush. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
$15.
God!
There you go.
$15.
Can I do an ara?
You want us to all
Do
do an
one.
RR?
Go ahead. Go ahead, y'all.
I'm gonna do an ara as Gumshoe.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Yes.
Ara.
Okay,
That's-
balance is restored.
The idea of merman dick feels terrifying.
The,
I don't know what it is.
The idea of mermaid pussy sounds awful.
I mean, you haven't seen The Lighthouse.
Is that the deciding factor?
How what they are?
Fucking Jesus.
Nah, I mean, so the thing with mermaids.
Hold on.
Get that redeemed.
I can get that redeem. Yada yada. There you go. And then I guess I guess I can just do Ragna as saying it. Let me just
Yes.
Do it.
Ara.
Whoa!
They are. Only Blastoise.
It's in the name. We're Smash.
I'm gonna say Smash too.
Worst case scenario, there's water pressure, so it's like.
At least you'll both be clean by the end of it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's not what we were talking about.
I'm talking about that for Andre.
Yeah, Christian.
I understand you guys are being dirty. I want to be. I like aftercare.
He said, "Wash it off." I'm tired of it.
I like aftercare. Thank you very much.
I don't know if I feel like being hosed down afterwards is aftercare. I feel like that would actually make me feel so ashamed. Like I need to be like, what are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy.
Oh no! Oh, you can't just say that on the internet.
Not for free.
Not for free.
All right, everybody owes me $10. Have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm gonna destroy you in this court case. You don't even
Oh,
fucking.
oh, wait, hold
know.
up.
The energy of I'm gonna destroy you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
with you. Oh boy.
I'm gonna destroy you.
I'm gonna
in this
destroy
court case
in this
tomorrow.
Court case tomorrow.
No.
Escavalier.
This thing, if I ever see this thing, I know that I'm trapped in the labyrinth and David is gonna turn me into a fucking goblin.
Smash David Bowie.
Smash David
Smash
Bowie.
David Bowie. But
I'm
no.
smashing a Scavalier. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Really?
Oh shit.
What's under that shell, baby?
What's under that shell, baby?
Oh my god. I'm clipping that.
Fungus.
Fungus?
It's a light fan?
I guess
Yeah,
heavy band,
Van
medium.
Coke syrup.
Are you proud of that, Serenity? Are you proud
No.
of that? You should be.
No,
You should be.
No, that was really dumb.
That was real bad.
That was so bad.
It was
Like
weird.
a bam. What are we doing?
I don't know. They've kept it.
The only copy of that photo is the one that you hold.
Oh no. It got quiet. I'm scared.
Give it to me now.
Uh-oh.
I don't have $12.
It's free for you. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cancel the quest then. I must find the Reforge.
Oh, he hurts me, Chad.
I just cannot walk in this second town.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Okay.
Brody, don't come here. We'll be stuck because we can't
Yeah, I
even
will-
select the gate.
I was smart, and I went to another town.
Good job, G. Good job.
The Frost Ride is the only one that works.
Wait. Where's the black dragon? I have to go back to the. Oh no, there it is. Oh no. No.
Why can't we walk in this town? It's weird.
Well, here is the Valkyrie commander.
Well, it's the same amount of experience.
Yeah.
And I have no idea. Second town seems to be busted.
Second town is bugged.
I think the
I'm
Valkyrie
gonna-
commander is gonna be really annoying. Every
Uh,
Valkyrie
let's
in this
see,
game
let's
has
see.
a
Reports.
bless skill, whatever
Mhm.
skill it is.
Daddies? Sugar?
Everybody,
Hey, what's up, Andre?
POV on the Velociraptor. You're about to get gutted.
Is that the claws of the Velociraptor against your microphone?
Yeah.
The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof.
I am the last
The
one.
blade that pierced his body came from his glider. Sorry, I
Oh man!
I'm so sorry.
I never thought I'd hear that reference of all things. Holy
Oh my
shit!
god.
Let my weapons be the earth and the wind and the birds and the sky.
Holy shit! Oh man! Fuck!
It's really good.
That's really good. I have proof, Your Honor. Properly.
You gonna do the roar with that voice?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, right?
There's no like connotation. It's just.
I can't take this quite seriously.
It's done. It's
I hope Grave got this because I can't.
I'm just trying to game.
Oh, perfect. A cutscene. I can enjoy my beer.
Yeah, you can.
Look at that chair. Look at that chair streaming. What a pro chair streamer.
You got that little neck pouch, you know. The
So it's always
ergonomics.
comfy.
The ergonomics.
Look how it chose to be shaped the way that it is so that it can be ergonomic all by itself. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, my boy Christian better have a good back after sitting there all day.
How you doing, Chair Sama? You good?
Ooh, it's a powerful chair. Is that a do-rag
Powerful.
on that chair? Oh, no.
Wave check on the chair. Oh, look at this riveting content.
Content.
We're just watching Grody get the shit beat out of him. The most tanking he'll ever do.
Who needs a bonfire?
Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. He kept telling me to see things, and like I did see them, but he kept saying "see" at the end of everything. Like I don't know if he thought I was blind.
Good.
Sorry.
That's good. Oh, right. Of course.
Of course she's blind.
Of course she's blind. Duh.
Of course she's blind.
Fuck. Just a lawyer.
Come on, Phoenix, get your shit together,
Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage?
I watched my boss die. God damn it.
Like your emotional trauma. Ahem. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty.
No good.
Hit the fire confetti cannons.
No more confetti in my court. It is adjourned. For everyone. I received your summons in the middle of work, but I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy. You have such big arms, but so without further ado.
Judge, please stop flirting with everyone you see.
No!
No rebound, sir, please.
I can't. The witness may begin his testimony.
Why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Because it wasn't 3 hours slow.
Let's think really
It was
hard,
9
guys.
hours fast.
Wait, do you mean...
Figure out the
in Paris
reason,
getting fucked.
and you'll have proof.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer.
Word?
My fey blood speaks to me. I know.
Fuck.
I know.
What?
I see past life and death.
Mr. Hammer
Here it
said
is.
that she's the bitch.
I see only truth.
What a little shit.
Oh, fuck. We cannot.
So pass.
So
Pass.
pass.
Get outta here.
Pass.
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 I knew Serenity was gonna say something.
Metapod can't even
Shut
move
up.
Serenity. It can-
As long as Metapod says okay,
It can
I can do
harden.
the work.
I don't know if Metapod can say okay.
Well, if not, then I'm gonna pass. But if they can, I'm gonna say smash.
Bellsprout.
Pass.
Pass.
Smash.
Well-
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Bell?
wait.
You went pace?
I went piss and piss.
Good.
I'm glad you said that, both of you. As we came back in transition.
Heck yeah!
Live.
Yep. Yep.
Now they know I have bodily functions.
Yep.
Oh no! We can't let people know we piss.
A
That
ghost
was my secret
piss.
superpower.
To distract.
Piss
To
Texan.
distract. I got this in the mail. I got some cool new dice.
Oh hell yeah!
You'll see in a second if you're watching the stream.
Oh sweet Power Ranger dice!
Go Power.
Hell yeah!
They came in the mail.
Ranger.
Black
Is that
Ranger.
a mastodon?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it is. That came in the mail, and I was like, I can show this off. And as you,
Oh, I'm so excited. I need to get you. You know what? I need to go get dice for this stream. You're right.
oh my god, I did.
Oh my god.
I did see like this is a mastodon, and that is your D2 because coins are D2s, and I get to flip that and be like, and maybe when we play, if I get the other ones in time, I'll roll those to attack you guys with. Whoops.
Great.
Hey.
We'll see. Anyway, we're back with this bombshell of a case.
Why you a bitch?
Hey, it's my first time to be a GM. Might as well be a bitch some kind. Of some kind, yeah.
I guess that is the time to be a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
we're
it,
all
though.
very proud of you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I won't be too much of a bitch. It's a Saturday morning cartoon, so you guys will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always think
Yeah.
twice. February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright and Cola offices, because Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Oh,
I didn't hear you said the line.
I didn't know.
There it is.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Also, thank you, Daniel, for the wonderful compliment about that highlight reel.
Yeah, it's a good highlight.
Hey. Lana just wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What the fuck?
God.
What do you mean? What happened? What happened to you?
It's all there in that file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
What did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
Whoa! What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. What the fuck?
It happened 2 years ago, right around this time of year, too. There was this terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me.
That would be the Memento ending, Daniel. If Phoenix suddenly became the killer and just didn't know.
Oh yeah.
That would be the Memento or the Jacob's Ladder kind of conclusion.
The Machinist ending.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. Oh my god.
I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Permanent picture.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have ever happened.
So it's true. Even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today.
She must have not been able to face what she had did. Especially not to Emma. Whoops. Permanent picture. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl?
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Oh, Emma. You've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable.
One once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. And find the evidence that makes an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly, didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective.
Oh, shit.
She was the best on the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective? I better have another talk with her. Time to go to jail, folks!
Oh, jail time!
Jail time! February 24th, detectives at the veterans room.
Yeah. Lana.
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul, so why should we?
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
I would love to know more than nothing at all.
Please?
Please. Ah. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not the least of which was the fact that this whole case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said? About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife? Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing. They still talk about the cases she and Chief Grant cracked together.
Chief Gant?
Oh yeah, Gant. There wasn't an R.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before reports could even be filed.
Sounds very irresponsible.
Yep.
No, that's just how good she was. It's fine.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
to gain experience investigating crime scenes. So you could use that experience in court, right?
Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Deputy Chief Grant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office?
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Peter Marshall was trying to save me from Dark.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down and then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself.
That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run into the crime scene? You were the first one to run into the scene, Lana?
It appears so. I was filing some papers when Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out,
and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through. After all, her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
Because it's a video game. Something's fishy.
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm gonna guess no. I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
Guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live with the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office.
Maybe we should look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. All right, bye. We're gonna go to the police department. See you in a second. Bye.
Well,
Yeah? Well, yeah.
Underground parking
Okay.
lot. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where all the detectives are.
We proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Yep.
Hang in there, Lana.
I gotta find all the answers by tomorrow. Police department. February 24th. Oh shit!
howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? Que Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
I was gonna say, there's no way he could have pronounced it that way.
I keep doing that because the Spanish class.
You're Spanish.
I should have known my luck had run out when old Bill had dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must have been his pet cactus.
Say,
That's me.
where are you headed?
That's me.
Oh.
Say, where are you headed?
She's over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance. We all know I'll be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself up.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall.
I'm so eager to turn myself in.
Would you mind?
Throw me in the brig.
Would you mind? That's a ship term, sir. Would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Your
You ain't never been around these here beaches.
Your personalities are clashing.
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
Top.
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wounds the victim sustained.
Whoops. What does that mean?
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
Whoops! Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
The case left behind scars on all our hearts.
The scars that the SL incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. It was empty.
There's something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
They did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
Eh?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
Gant and Sky?
The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both their careers.
After that case ended, Lana transfers to the prosecutor's office, right? I got you, buddy.
Haha, bitch.
I just love reading. Yeah. Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left.
Question mark?
Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. But I never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in Kirk today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. And someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant.
Womp womp.
Don't believe me? Well, I kind of blame you. He's pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious. He's the bad guy.
I wouldn't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. We need to become a real Scientific investigator.
That's later in game. That's in later games. It's fine.
Adios, Bambina. Let me know when you turn into a real gator.
Let's go to Gant's office, shall we? Or try to, at least.
Or going to the office again. Let's see.
This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
Oh, right. Serenity's poofed.
Oh, poofed? Oh, fuck.
Oh, that must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
What? I always forget what,
It was real bad. It was real goofy. It was real bad.
Well, we're looking for the others. They're all on top of the floor.
That's exactly it. That was exactly, yep. That was exactly it. They're on the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us.
Well, the chief prosecutor saying that she did the decision about what to do. About Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media at tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway into the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Emma, take the win.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there as off limits.
Whoops. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
Yeah, let's just break in.
Break in.
Let's break in. Fuck it. What the fuck?
Wow. Oh, this guy's got a fucking organ in his office?
What?
The fuck? The fuck is this?
It's fucking Phantom of the police office.
What the fuck is this huge ass piano? This office.
I do not understand.
Who put this here? What the fuck?
The HQ.
Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
Okay, bud. That's real nice. What?
I never could remember where C was.
I think that she just went up to the piano and just started to play it. So I didn't click that. That's she just did that.
Well.
I can't. Ah!
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading. He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
No. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. And Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies.
Actually, no. We actually fought the vampire last case. Von Karma's the vampire. This guy is just a demon.
It's a demon.
See that big picture on the wall over there?
Is this his office?
Yes. Yes, this is his office.
He has an
Wow, this
awful
is-
organ in his office.
This
yeah.
is gaudy. Also, why is he Patrick Warburton?
Also, look at the trophy.
It's not broken.
That trophy is missing something.
Wait. What? Wait, go back. Go back.
Yeah, go back to the other one.
Oh, it's missing the spear.
It's missing the whole sword.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh.
And what's that behind his back? Huh?
Oh, it's that vase.
Oh my God.
Wait, what vase?
The vase we put together.
Oh my god.
This vase.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. So this is Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Do you want me to do Patrick Warburton? Just for like a few lines?
Sure, go ahead, go for it.
We took it to commemorate our work together.
Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. I did!
Immediately.
Also, there's a big old spear right there! Right over there, right next to Lana. Oh man. This is the fence post all over again.
Lord.
Guillotine picture, photo of Lana and Neil.
So that's why they fucking broke the tip of the other knife.
Yep.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I went back to Marshall.
You went back to Marshall, yeah.
You did, but that's okay. Patrick Washburton, I guess, or something.
Washburton.
I'm gonna lock up here, so let's go out together.
Wait.
Oh.
I love the flats.
But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
You saying that just makes me want to investigate it harder.
Oh my.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore.
My statement still stands. I don't.
Now hurry up and get out! I have a meeting to attend.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
I imagine Gant's the kind of guy who just like when he's like, let's get a drink, and he just like wraps his whole entire arm around your body and just like kind of like carries you forward.
Just pulls you out. You're like, ah!
You're not even touching the ground. It's just like, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Looks like we weren't welcome.
Seems that case isn't over yet with the after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be some reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
I mean, that picture showed three big clues even, and he's got just gloating. Just like, here's the picture of all the evidence. There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Let's go back in. He can't stop us.
Easy, let's break in.
Let's break in. We broke in before in Sport 4. Let's do it again. Hey!
Hey, pal!
Hey, bud. Detective Gumshoe! Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I'm just, taking a breather. My feet hurt.
Did they kick you out again? Oh.
Oh. From sitting so long?
Actually, from
serving
everyone coffee.
Shit!
No!
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Why did they do this to my boy?
Sounds like Gumshoe's still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office.
Ah, shit.
It's almost like the battles between you two in court. I mean, you fucking...
That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
He didn't know. How was he supposed to know?
Yikes.
Talk Edgeworth's crisis. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Sorry about that, Emma.
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court.
I guess that makes sense.
Not only that, as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this...
So many people who hate him?
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies.
That's very true. Being good at your job too early will get you in trouble with those who are older. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir.
Seems you don't have any Yeah. Seems like you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find anything? Did you find anything?
The only evidence Doc left behind was during his final attack.
Attack. His final attack, you mean?
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Me.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here. All right, bud.
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Sure, let's just do that real quick. Let's just go back and then let's go present, and then we're just gonna bring out the knife. Where's that knife at? That knife is not here. It's over on this.
It's the next.
It's over here. I keep passing it. It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm about this.
Hey, is that?
It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, the knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came rushing back to me.
Well, Detective, quick, before you forget again.
Yeah. And then we go talk, and then we just do that.
Joe Doc was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
Yeah, you just pull out a knife in front of a police officer. I mean, it's not like we're gonna stab him with it. We're lawyers, not murderers.
Yeah.
A businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
This car? So it was an accident?
An accident, yes. But it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then, when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came up on the scene and he was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Jesus Christ!
Huh?
That's a wow. That's a speed run.
Are you sure?
He got the 5 stars so fast.
It's like, damn. He seems like he was a pretty careless criminal, or animal rather.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So he turned himself in?
Yeah, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Doc was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed, huh?
he's like hitting Emma with the shoulder. He's like,
Is that good? Is that great?
Uh-huh.
That last witness, aka Emma. Murder weapon. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yes, I did. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
Ba-ba-bum.
It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Drake's knife? Or Dark's knife, rather? Not Drake.
You bet. Down to the last fiber. Could you
That's
imagine
pretty...
if it was just Drake?
That's pretty conclusive.
Not Aubrey Graham.
Not Aubrey Graham.
Neil's autopsy report: stabbed in the back, died from a puncture wound, heart and lung. Goddamn. A knife tip was in the wound. Switchblade knife, broken tip was found in the body, belonged to the murderer Joe Dark.
I'm not a medical person.
Mm-hmm. Medical.
How long would that have to be, like that knife?
To do both? It would have the amount of blood that would be on that knife would be crazy, and the spray alone from pulling the knife out would be even worse. But it was stuck inside of him, right?
Right.
But when he pulled it out, the whole thing should have been covered in blood, or a lot of it should have, at least a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, of course, artistic liberties and such. But
Yes,
I'm just like,
of course, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but I'm sure because the knife doesn't make sense.
Also, I'm asking because I don't want to commit a murder. I just wanted to know for brain reasons.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh,
we got your we had your back in court.
My defense team.
Yeah, defense team.
Yeah, we got you.
Defense.
And we're gonna use the same level of rigorous defending that we use here on Phoenix Wright.
Oh, I'm gonna lose immediately.
Yes.
So excited. No, legitimately, I was just curious.
Yeah. Also,
'Cause,
yeah.
I wouldn't stab someone. That leaves too much shit around.
Yeah. Also to stab somebody and breaking the knife off in them, that takes a lot of strength.
Oh yeah.
Or a real shitty
or
knife.
real shitty knife. Yeah, real shitty knife or real strong.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah.
Was it Gumshoe?
Oh no. No, we can do. I think we all know who it was. I think we all know.
Yeah.
We all know.
It was Emma.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
100%.
That's all I know.
Yep, that's it. Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If there's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. I can't fucking buy anything. You gotta eat peanut butter.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Very true. Oh.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
Ah, fuck. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance to get in that office.
I wonder if there's something we should show him that could make him change his mind. Do we still have that meal?
Oh.
Nope. We don't have anything that will convince him.
What about that photo?
Which one?
The last one we got?
Okay, hold on. This one?
Maybe.
Yeah, that, nope. Don't give it a clue.
Oh shit.
It's the one he's like, if it's not important, I will talk shit. So.
We'll go find something. It's fine.
Let's talk to Edgeworth. Let's go see Edgeworth.
Yeah. Go see our boy.
Go see our boy.
Our sweet baby boy.
Yeah, prosecutor's office. When did we want to end this, by the way?
8 sound good?
8 sound good for everybody?
Works for me.
Cool. February 24th, High Prosecutor's Office. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing down something.
What are you doing here?
I like your note. Dear Phoenix Wright, how
Shut
do I
up.
describe...
Shut.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. She sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? Just fucking sick.
Pissed.
What a fucking asshole, Phoenix.
Phoenix, you dumb bastard.
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Oh, cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. He's always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Edgeworth! No. This is... You're going through a lot. I get it. I understand.
He's just pushing out his feelings.
Yes, I could come for that ass, but I won't. I'm gonna be civil, turn the other cheek. It's fine. He's protecting himself. I get it. I understand. I get it.
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict.
Would you cosplay as Edgeworth, Dylan?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, the amount of power Dylan would have would just be insurmountable.
Insurmountable.
Just gotta find that coat.
Gotta find that. I'm sure it's around.
Don't mind me.
Just doing.
I'm
just
doing research. Yes, sir. Officer Meekins looking at cosplay, sir.
That's what it all breaks down to. And nothing I do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial. Fucking Jesus.
I think someone could use a hug.
Us a hug, yes, definitely. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First, last year's trial. Now this one. Seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Miss Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
That's fucking suspicious. It's only half as long as most lists? That's odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been a part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
I mean, he was also being influenced by Von Karma, too. To win-win-win, no matter what.
Hey, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it. I'll pick out the picture when we're done with this. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day that Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh, yeah. Chief Gant asked if you could hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office just because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
And now we can present the picture because now we did our prompts and fine. Hey, what do you know about this picture? This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something about that bothers me.
The fact that it's called the King of Prosecutors trophies? Yes?
No, everyone's the king. Even you, short king.
Even you. How tall is that?
I feel like he's short.
Let's see.
Yeah, I do too.
How tall is Edgeworth? Let's see.
Yeah, we'll look it up.
Let's look it up right now. How tall is Miles Edgeworth is 5'10".
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So he's not that short.
Okay, let me look and see. Well, how tall is Phoenix? Phoenix is 5'9".
Nice. Amazing. Amazing. These gays, same height, practically.
Emma is 5'3".
Nice.
Cute. Gumshoe is fucking like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, Gumshoe's definitely like.
That's how I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, Meekins is 6'2"?
Yeah, Meekins is tall.
Yeah, he's a lanky boy.
He's lanky. and when he's standing, you can see that he's slightly like what's the word? Hunched over.
I'm looking at this chart. It just has like all the characters from all the games.
Mm-hmm.
I like don't know any of their names or anything.
Right.
But I'm looking and I'm like, I like you, I like you, I like you. And the shortest character is
Probably the kid.
8 inches tall.
8 Oh.
What?
Is it the parrot?
No, that one's unknown.
Oh, then who's 8 inches tall?
8 inches
It's like it looks like a little dog. That looks like a little.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, the puppy.
The puppy, yes, the
puppy.
puppy.
That was a different puppy.
What?
They're different puppies.
No, I'm thinking of a different puppy.
They're different puppies.
You might be thinking the puppy then.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
The puppy's name is Shadow.
It's cute. It looks like a little. It looks like a little cinnamon like cream truffle dessert.
I can't remember.
Wait, Edgeworth is short at heart. The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding.
No.
It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Contradiction. King of Prosecutors Trophy.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
That's
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. But why don't you tell it for us, though, for Emma's sake?
That's not a halberd. That
Very
weapon over
well.
I mean, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
That's a whole ass sword.
That's just a sword.
Yeah, it's not a halberd at all.
No, it's kind of halberd. You can see kind of the spear kind of design. It looks more like a spear because regular, like a sword, like a regular swords.
Yeah, look at the like hilt.
Hilt.
The hilt
That's
is
not.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that hilt's
It
not
feels-
a sword's hilt.
It feels more like a lance to me.
Yeah, it's like a lance or like.
Oh
a,
yeah.
Halberds and
Kinda like that.
halberds and lances are just the difference in the blade's design.
Well, a halberd is like a spear, but with like an axe or something on the end of it.
Mm.
So it's extremely long. So it is. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, it's. I mean, as someone who's been doing the blacksmith research shit.
Yeah, no, it just bothers me a little. Halberd's like one of my favorite weapons. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. It's fine.
Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm curious. What's the difference between a halberd and shield? Yeah.
Halberd and a shield?
No, halberd and a spear.
I was like everything.
Yeah, it's most likely a translation error, but.
Might be. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a spear.
Yeah.
Oh well.
The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right?
Totally!
Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh!
Is that real?
I wonder if that's real or not.
I don't know. It's a very short story.
See?
More
So
of an
the chip-
anecdote than a story.
Yeah.
So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion.
Oh, it's real. It's a real story, by the way.
Nice.
Even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
I also learned something new today.
We all did.
Oh my god!
Look at us.
Look at us! That's funny. If that's so, then why were you the one only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant. King of Prosecutors Trophy upgraded 2 years ago to have the halberd, but that was removed by his behest. Curvin its current form. Something ain't right! Gant's guilty as fuck! This bitch. What else could we use? Oh, let's examine the thing on the floor, shall we? The thing he was writing. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I wonder what he was writing before.
Mr. Wright, let's take a look.
Let's just do it right in front of his face! Are you crazy? Ezra's just sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that just if we gumshoe out the window out there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground!
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
Whoops! He didn't even look.
Very subtle.
What? A letter of
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation.
What?
Whoa.
What? Edgar trying to quit? Oh no!
We don't live in a society where we could just be in a household with only one person who's making money. Phoenix doesn't even make that much money.
I don't!
You're the breadwinner.
Fuck! Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died.
Jesus.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of this is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Please, you have to do something.
What the fuck can I do? This motherfucker... This is melodramatic as shit. This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Letter of resignation. Edgeworth discarded letter of resignation. He's serious. Put in the pocket. What the fuck? Can I talk to him some more? Nope. I guess we're fucking. I guess we'll fucking move on. We're gonna move on. Don't quit on us, Edgeworth, you bitch. We love you too much.
You stupid ass.
You stupid bitch. February 24th, prosecutor's office on the ground parking lot. What the fuck?
What's this?
Oh my god.
It's her.
Would either of you care for a quarter pounder of roast beef?
Oh,
What? You went southern again.
I did. I can't help it.
Harley,
I
you're
can't
not.
keep
more
going
of
southern.
the
I
photographer.
want her to be southern so bad, but she's not.
Harley Quinn, you're not southern.
She can be whatever the hell she wants to be.
Yeah,
It's
she's just
fine.
trying
Harley
it
Quinn can
on.
be whatever.
Very true.
This star has like two different like big old personality types fighting each other. Why not change accents?
Why not change accents every now and then? Also, thank you for the history lesson, Daniel. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Daniel.
Got the whole thing on there.
Incredible.
Got the whole thing on there. Wow.
Rad.
Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? I don't know why. I'm just doing.
No, that's just Lotta.
That's just
Lana now.
Lotta.
I don't know why my brain can't do it. Wait, oh, this is not gonna help me. What the fuck saying is this?
Wait. Kind of the first versus?
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
Fuck?
I want to leave. I want to go home.
Yeah, Mom, I'm scared.
Why
I'm
is the
scared.
sexy lady
Can't I find
talking
my
about
nipple?
cow?
I know, like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
What?
That's so gross.
Hey, you do have to think about the fact that someone did discover milk.
Yes.
Yeah. Do I
And
have to think about that?
Yes.
Now you do.
Every time you think about Milk's favorite cookie, you gotta think about where milk came from.
Still, I never thought you'd go digging up
There
that
you
case
are.
from 2 years ago.
There it is.
I just have to do Southern twice and then she's back.
Then
And like reboot.
it unlocks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence of the case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What? What could that possibly be?
You know, that little scene I happened to witness.
Yes. You stabbed the dead body. We get it. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Is that true? I don't know.
Could be.
Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Speaking of, let's talk about that. And then after we're done talking, we're gonna call it quits.
Joe Dog.
Okay.
That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy.
Angel.
The term food porn exists.
Right.
Yeah. However,
not.
I didn't know it was in written form. I just thought it was
Angel.
in pictures.
Have you heard of a mukbang?
I don't know about hot gravy though.
Oh my god.
A bowl of hot gravy.
Angel Star Mukbang sounds popular.
Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky.
My sister?
The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo.
Alana and Chief Gant.
After case closed.
That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
You don't need proof anything illegal was done.
I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. And Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor.
That is pretty sus. I don't wanna lie. That's for suspect. I don't know.
Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor.
Nothing's quite as simple as it appears.
Huh?
Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used? What did I do?
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best.
They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they?
Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was the most unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence.
You mean because he made it up? Whoops!
He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Oh yeah, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her.
Really?
Oh yeah, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
Miss Starr.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yeah, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence.
Chief?
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office.
Smart.
That must have been his goal all along.
How could he control Lana?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change.
At all. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr.
You listen to me, Rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
And I think with that, lovely vote of confidence,
Yes.
I think we're gonna call it quits here.
Woo!
We're gonna call it quits here, and that was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was.
It does feel like we're getting closer to the end.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yes.
But this is a long case.
Yes, I think there's a 2 more days. I think with this one. I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I even thought about it. It's like 2 more days. We have 1 more court trial. I think we still have to collect evidence here. I'm not sure, but we're gonna actually be taking a break from Phoenix Wright stuff for a while, because of capitalism.
Yes.
So we won't find out for a while, but just keep this in mind, all of us at the defense team. I think we're just gonna start shielding ourselves, and then we'll find someone to raid. It's gonna be great. So give us a second. Hi, my name is Christian, aka AFluffyGoomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok and Twitch, every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, playing a variety of games with a variety of wonderful people like my defense team here. You can also find me on Sundays, usually, at 8 p.m. EST, playing Tragedy Theologian. Right now, we're doing a little bit of a break kind of deal, because their schedules all mixed up with capitalism. People moved over all over the place in America. It's a fucking chaotic mess. But you will also find me GMing for the first time ever on Thursday, July 7th, Power Rangers TTRPG, with my defense team here as my players and 2 others. I'm so excited. I'm terrified. It's gonna be a mess. I can't wait to get it over with, just to pull that dagger of anxiety out of me. It's gonna be great.
You got this.
Thank you. I hope so. Next we have Andre.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andre. You can find me at Andre Rivera Art and at the Twitter and the Instagram. You can go to Andre Rivera Art. No, I said it wrong because I'm committing too hard to the thing. AndreRivera.art to go see my online illustration portfolio, including the Atomless, including Drafted Theologian, including the Red Line, including the Unicorn Honda, including Power Rangers. Yeah. Also check my my social media if my commissions are open.
Yes. Next we have Dylan.
Oh, hi, I'm Dylan, or Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. I go by she, he, and they pronouns, and I am on the Atomless on Wednesdays with Andre. It is a Starfinder show set in a homebrew universe, and you should go and watch it and or listen to it as a podcast if that's what you prefer. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m., you should turn into the Many Hearts Project, a Doctor Who series on Lore Everlasting, and you should tune in on Thursday at Total Party Kiss for the Power Rangers long shot. And that's all I got for you today.
What lovely loveliness. And last but not least, Serenity.
Aha, I'm Serenity. You can find me as Clickety Clack Snack on most of the websites you can find on the internet, or Click Clack Snack on Twitter. Normally you'll catch me on Sundays DMing Tragedy of Theologian, but with the little mix up in schedule, you probably won't really officially see me until Gen Con happens. We're gonna be live at Gen Con on Friday, August 5th. So we'll be there. There's some special guests, which is awesome, amazing. But you can catch me playing a Power Ranger with everyone here, playing a lovely game on Thursday.
Amazing. Amazing. We're probably gonna be playing Night Cascades. We're gonna be finishing that up, and then I'll figure out some other detective or visual novel to play while things are settled up and moved along. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be doing wacky voices and making me eat hot sauce and all kinds of shit. It's gonna be fantastic. In the meantime, let's raid someone, shall we? Let's raid TTRPG gifts.
Oh, hell yeah! TTRPG gifts, hello!
That's random. I believe AJ is playing with them for something, so we'll do that. Stay tuned. Tell them who sent you. Give them all the love. I love all of you. I love my defense team. You're fantastic. I would not want anyone else to be my defense team.
We love you, Christian.
We love you, Christian.
We love you even if we make you eat hot sauce.
Yes. Even if you make me eat hot sauce, I know you love me. I know it's hot sauce of love. So we will see you next time. Love your faces. Bye.
Bye.
We're gonna rate them.